Re kopane fa mo Matlosana. Really Office of the Premier, Renale Office of the Speaker from the Legislature. We also invited the Office of the Chief Whip of the Legislature. We call it a Troika. But also we extended the invitation to the chairperson of SCOPA in the province. We also invited the chair of chairs of the legislature. The purpose today was to have an interactive session with the Auditor General, and they were represented by Mme Maluleke. And we had a very fruitful meeting. She took us through their observation of the audit outcomes, and in particular 24, 25. And the report showed that in certain instances we've got stagnation of departments. In certain instances we've got where there is areas of emphasis. In certain instances there is slight movement of progress, but in certain instances there is regression. And we have also then agreed that the general approach of Auditor General and us as department must not be general application of mitigation efforts, must be specific, must be focused to a particular municipality or a provincial department. But the meeting really was very fruitful, because key important part is who are the key role players in the audit outcomes ecosystem. The area of accountability, the area of good governance, control measures, the area of public confidence, ethics came into the picture in our discussion. And at the end of the day, we agreed that for purpose of the people of the Northwest, it's important that consequence management must be at the center. But focus also was on irregular materials that are being identified, because irregular materials that are being identified, we must probably at the point agree on, much as we have identified them, what are we doing to deal with them, and what are the consequences as a result of this action. People must take responsibility of their action. So far, so good.
Our work today was to engage with the Honorable Premier and his executive, together with the Honorable Speaker, as well as the Deputy Speaker and members of the legislature, to really give them a picture of how the outcomes look for the province. And this is now for PFMA. What we're seeing is that there is some limited progress. There's enough attention to the good things that need attention now, so that is encouraging. However, the outcomes for 2025 unfortunately showed a regression. We've communicated to the legislature as well as to the executive and the administration led by the DG the importance of them implementing the commitments that they've made, continuing to work on their respective roles and mandates in a way that's not just effective individually, but it is a collective effort that's dealt with collaboratively. It's going to be crucial for the province to drive disciplined execution of its plans, to ensure that there is a renewed posture of ethical governance, that there is effective consequence management when things go wrong, so that we can start to push back on a culture of impunity. Our hope, and in fact, our belief is that if the Speaker, the Premier, and the DG and the other HODs implement the commitments that they've made, we will start to see a better picture around governance, financial management, performance management, and ultimately service delivery within the province.